This is my audience.
My name is Daly Anderton, and I will be talking about the country of Austria. If you love hiking in the mountains, Austria is the place to go, considering more than half of the beautiful country is covered by mountains. Today I will be informing you about the culture of Austria, as well as popular foods, communication, and religion. I am knowledgeable about this topic because I have done a lot of research, and I have always wanted to travel to Austria, and I find it such a beautiful place. First, I will tell you about Austria and where it is located. Second, I will tell you about the cultural aspects. And third, I want to talk about communication and religion. From all of the research and pictures I have seen, Austria is an amazing, breathtaking country. Austria is located in the center of Europe, surrounded by Germany, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, Slovenia, Italy, and Switzerland. According to Culturegram's 2020 ProQuest Online Edition, Austria, in the section on population, Austria has around 8.8 million people living and or working in this country. 1.9 million of these people live in the capital of Vienna. The population is growing mostly from immigration. Most Austrians are a mix of Central, Eastern, and Southeastern Europe origins. The official language spoken in Austria is German, but each region has its own dialect. English is taught in high school and is also spoken by many. Austria is a federal parliamentary republic. The head of state is President Alexander van der Bellen. The president is elected every 6 years and can serve up to 2 terms. You only have to be 16 years old to vote. The currency used in Austria is a euro. Its major trading partners are other European Union countries, Central and Eastern Europe, as well as Japan and the United States. Austria exports machinery, lumber, textiles, iron, steel, chemicals, and paper products. According to author John F. McCoy in 2003, his book Geodata, the World Geographical Encyclopedia, he states that strict conservation laws protects the nation's forests, mandating replanting when trees are cut down to provide timber for paper and wood pulp protection. Next, I want to talk to you about the arts, music, and food of Austria. Cultural arts, both modern and traditional, play a huge role in Austrian society. People of all ages love going to see opera and musical performances. Just to name a few, Mozart, Beethoven, and Strauss all composed in Vienna. The Salzburger Festival, which takes place in Salzburg, is the biggest festival of classical music and performing art, and celebrities from all over the world come. Folk music is also important in Austrian culture. Common folk instruments include the hackbrett, which is an instrument played by tapping its strings with small hammers, and the zither, which is a stringed instrument. Austrians also play instruments like the guitar and the harp. Austrian food and recipes derive from surrounding countries and cultures. Some traditional favorite Austrian dishes include the Wiener Schnitzel, the kolache, and the goulash. Vienna is famous for its cakes and pastries like apple strudel, Sachertorte, which is a chocolate cake with apricot jam, and Krapfen, which is a donut with apricot jam filling. The national drink of Austria is called the Almdudler, which is a soft drink based on mountain herbs with a flavor reminiscent of elderflower beverages. It is usually used as a mixture with white wine, alcohol, or water. Austrians also drink coffee with every meal. Lastly, I would like to talk to you about communication and religion. Knowing how Austrians communicate is very important to know if you ever want to visit. In Austria, they shake hands when greeting and parting. They don't typically ask, "How are you?" unless they want to actually know how you're doing in detail. You never address acquaintances or strangers by their first name. Only close friends and young people can address each other by their first name. It's considered impolite and very disrespectful if you address someone you don't know by their first name. Austrians aren't as religious as other European countries, but they still believe in traditional ways of living. 74% of Austrians are Roman Catholic, about 5% are Protestant, and 4% are Muslim. Austria has been home to Muslims for over a century, and they have the same religious rights as Christians and Jews, including religious instruction in public schools. Since Catholicism is the most used religion, Austrians still highly treasure shrines, churches, and Catholic traditions. In conclusion, Austria is a well-rounded country based on culture, religion, and all the various people immigrating from surrounding countries. First, I told you where Austria is located. Second, I told you about the culture of music and food. And finally, I told you how Austrians communicate as well as their religion. If you want to travel somewhere that is covered in mountains, has amazing traditional food, and loves music, Austria is your one-stop destination. Thank you.